Hey guys, welcome back. Long time no see. I'm rocking my, let's just see here, Alexi long sleeve. If anybody's seen Stranger Things, the newest season, you'll totally get what the shirt's all about. So I feel really out of it today. Does anybody ever have those days where you just feel like you're not really fully there in the head, or you're super sluggish? That's how I feel today. You know how most of you guys had off during the weekend. Today's my day off, so I figured I'd work on doing a video with my time today. So see how this video works out here, if I can complete this. But so I'm always quick to show things without even mentioning what I'm gonna talk about. So today I put in the one post how I was going to talk about some of my favorite skincare products, specifically face masks, but I realized these are really all the face masks that I really use, which isn't a lot. And so I figured I'd combine my favorite face masks just with recently and within the last year, just with what's worked for my skin. And then I figured I'd also include dropping everything, like always. Figured I'd include, well, technically this is a face mask, but we'll get to this. I haven't used it yet, that's why I'm not talking about it as much. I'm including other exfoliating products that I really enjoy. So I figured because it's kind of like a face mask kind of thing. It's things you use sparingly, not every day. So I figured it's kind of in the same category, so we'll see how that goes. I'm also trying this different angle out to see if I like this better, because I feel like with videos, when you put it on YouTube, it should really be this angle. It shouldn't be vertical, because vertical's always used for Instagram and stuff like that generally, but mobile phones more so it kind of goes along with Instagram. But if you go horizontal, that's ideally what you want to use for videos, and I've been using vertical, which doesn't make much sense. So I don't know how bad my videos have been looking on PC computers, but it probably doesn't look the best. So I figured I'd try a different angle here, and once again using my phone. I have to keep clicking because I feel like the lighting in here today is just too bright now. Every day it's another struggle. Last time the lighting was just perfect, and this time it's just too bright. I think the first time even it was too bright. I can't win. I really can't win. Even Alexi looks really brightened out here. But yeah, let's get on this video here. I guess we'll start off with, technically I've been using these face masks for ever since college, which was a couple years ago. So the first one I came across was actually the tea tree face mask. I think it's a clay face mask. Yep, clay face mask from the Body Shop. And the reason why I kind of paused with that there, I was wait, is it clay? Yeah, is because I haven't actually used this one in a while. I use it very sparingly because, I mean, tea tree oil is ideal for acne. It smells really good. It's ideal for acne, and I've bought a whole bunch of these because I used to use them all the time. They're ideal for acne, but the problem is I've noticed my skin's more combination. I have a bunch of areas that I want to kind of dry up because they're just very oily, but then I have a couple areas that are they dry up or very sensitive, and those areas become dry patches so easily. So then I have oily skin that's controlled once I use tea tree oil, but then the rest is dry patches, and I have a struggle all the time. It's so frustrating. So now I use this sparingly on spot, kind of an on spot treatment kind of thing. That's how I use it now. And you just take a little dab, and then you let it sit, I think for 15 minutes or something like that, 10 to 15 minutes, and then use 1 to 2 times a week. See, I told you guys I'm out of it today, but I used it way more than that. Maybe that's also a problem. I used it 3 or 4 times. I think it's different for everybody's skin though, honestly. Oh yeah, I look a little bit more put together than last time's video. Have actually my eyebrows done for a change. It's just, normally actually for work I don't have my eyebrows done because like I go in early in the morning and I'm just too tired to even like deal with that. But on my days off and like when I have work later in the day, then I'll actually like go all out and do my makeup and stuff. I'm sure other people are like that too. When I was back in high school, I used to do my makeup like full on, like every morning, like really early in the morning, or I do it on the bus or something, and that was too much even. But yeah, so the tea tree oil face mask was still used for skin clearing. I think they still have this in their shop. You can get it online, or I mean, they have a lot of stores you can actually just go to, and if you have one in your shopping center. And then the other mask here, it is all these notifications. Oh. Alright, second one here is another notification. Sorry guys. The other one here is the seaweed oil balancing clay mask, and actually I still use this one every time and again. I kind of switch it up between, yeah, you can obviously tell I've been using this one a lot harder than the other one, but it's more ideal for my skin, how it is lately. Like I said, I kind of have like a combination skin, but for the most part it's oily skin, but then I have a couple areas that are, like I said, combination. So yeah, I really like this mask. I use it every so often. I actually put this whole thing on my face rather than just like an on-spot treatment. And then, yeah, my phone is blowing up right now. Oh, it's, a friend of mine actually made through one of my selling apps that I sell on. I have a bunch of shops set up on all these apps, and, actually made a friend through one of them. She's, like, messaging me on Instagram and stuff. But, I was like, who the heck's blowing me up? What was I gonna say? I can't even remember now. Yeah, I really like this one. I've been using a lot more, but through the years I have used this one more. So like I might use this like every couple weeks, like once a week, honestly, but I do really like it. And then my other favorite here, I got this a while back, but it's still good. It's actually from Lush. Well, anybody that looks at the package, you're gonna know right off the bat it's from Lush. But I actually didn't get into their stuff till like a couple years back, and it's been more so lately that I've been buying some of their stuff, and I don't know why. It's just recently I've been getting more into it. And for anybody that doesn't know, this is the Mask of Magnanimity. I think that's how you pronounce it. First time I saw it, I was like, Magnanimity? Is it Magnanimity? But it's actually Magnanimity, and it's a face and body mask. And actually when I break out sometimes, like very rarely on my chest or neck, as I've told you guys in the last video, when I break out my neck as of late, I put it on there too, and that actually was helping with it. And so you can basically put it anywhere, your face, your body, and it smells awesome. It smells like, honestly, it reminds me of like mint ice cream. It's like one of my favorite ice creams. I'm kind of bending down here because I am trying to have my phone angled, but I don't know where my phone stand is with like recording videos and stuff. Not sure where it is, so I just kind of like put it on a box here, and now I'm kind of squatting down a little bit, so I'm not actually like as short as what it looks, but I'm like kind of short. Anyways though, yeah, you can use this anywhere. The ingredients are really good. Honey, I think, yeah, it's their top ingredient, honey, and then they have like beans and stuff in this, and I forget what else, but it's a good like exfoliating mask, and it keeps just like my oil and everything in check. And I use this sparingly as well, but I still have used a decent bit. Like I said, it reminds me of like chocolate chip mint ice cream so much, and even the texture and everything, it kind of just, I don't know, it just reminds me so much of it. But and then I also pair this with my, I don't know how to pronounce it. I feel like I'm gonna butcher this so bad. I think it's Enzyme face moisturizer, and it's actually, like I said, it pairs so nicely with this. It controls acne and like oils. And I remember talking specifically when I went with my friend to this one mall. I talked to the one chick that works at Lush. By the way, thanks for hooking me up. She hooked me up with so many products that actually have been helping my skin a lot. And yeah, she hooked me up with this really good moisturizer, and it's actually, I think, the first moisturizer that really works really well with my skin. Because I have the issue every time of using a moisturizer, and like my skin gets too oily from it. Like, there's no moisturizers that are just like a good even balance for me. They're always like you moisturize too much or too little. It's never like in the middle. And like I said, it sucks when you have oily skin and then you have combination with that. It sucks so much. So with that said, yeah, I really appreciate that check helping me out. Like, seriously, I think even before I head out, like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for like helping me with that, because like, for real, I've been dealing with this crap since like I think 6th grade. Yeah, like 6th grade I've been dealing with acne, like bad hormonal cystic acne. And but anyways, actually I should go on to this one. So I got this from Witch Baby Cosmetics, or I don't know, I think it's just Witch Baby, but I actually got one of their enzyme face masks. I think they have a whole set of these. Let's try to get a better angle here with the lighting. So I haven't tried this out yet. I've been wanting to. It's just I'm trying to figure out what I want to mix it with. I think I want to mix it with honey. I think that'd be best for me. Because the thing is, it's a powder and you scoop out at a time what you want to use. I think it says like a teaspoon, yeah. You add water, milk, or tea. But I read online too, sometimes people use honey and stuff too, so I might do that. And with 1 teaspoon of the face mask until it's mud-like, so you want to mix it. And then you apply to a freshly washed face. You obviously want to wash it beforehand with just like your normal cleanser, whatever you use generally on the daily basis. And let's see here. Obviously, you want to avoid continuous use if it's like a rash or whatever. And it does contain herbs and essential oils, just so you guys know. And the first ingredient is clay. There's 2 different clays. I don't want to butcher it, so here. I don't know if you guys can read it. I wish I had an in-depth camera to like really show this to you guys. This sucks. I'm sorry guys. Can't really tell it, but basically it's a lot of good ingredients. They have a milk powder in it, just so you guys know or aware. A bunch of really good ingredients though. If anybody's interested, just like, I guess leave a comment and I can list all the ingredients for you if you want to know. Because I know sometimes people have allergies and stuff, so it smells interesting. But I've heard a lot of good things about this brand, and I've been wanting to try this stuff out. I did actually try out, I didn't bring them downstairs, I have them in the bathroom, and they've already been used, and they don't really look presentable, I would say. So, I mean, they don't look the worst, but I'm not gonna really show them on camera. I did take a picture of them a while ago if you guys want to look at my feed, so you could do that if you wanted to, but I think it was called the Medusa soap or something like that. And I really like it because I think it has like rose oil and stuff in it, which I love. It helps with acne scarring, so I'd recommend that for anybody that's kind of like in my boat with acne scarring and just like dark marks and that kind of thing. And then it has like some nuts and stuff in it, I think. And those are great to like exfoliate. So it's like on the one side, so you could use on the one side when you want to exfoliate, and then on the other side when you just like want to have a nice light rinse, you know what I mean, like cleanse. And I use that like every so often, not all the time, because like I said, it's kind of like more of like an exfoliating kind of soap, and at the same time it's, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if I'm making any much sense, but I have yet to try this, so I'll let you guys know when I do. Oh yeah, this expires 2020. So they do last for a while too. The Enzyme face masks, they last for about 2 years. So that's pretty cool. The next one I'm a huge fan of. The first time I actually purchased, this was from Southern Sky Beauty. Their exfoliating cleanser. So what I've been doing with this, I really like the Burt's Bees brightening cleanser. I use that like every day. it works for my skin well. It's like a really nice cream cleanser, really light, and it's very gentle, but it's effective. It always helps me out. I actually got a couple of friends on board with it, and it's actually something you can pick up at the drugstore, surprisingly. Like, I don't like a lot of drugstore skincare stuff, and it's actually done like my skin justice for the most part. It keeps my skin in line. It's one of the few products that keep my skin in line, so that's awesome. And so I actually use that before I use this, and I used this today, and I know it's a cleanser, so I mean, I guess you could probably use this first if you wanted to, but, well, I mean, technically you're supposed to use a toner first, but I don't use a toner as much as I used to, just because I feel like it was kind of like irritating my skin for whatever reason. Like, maybe it was the toner I was using, or I'm not really sure. Like, anybody with oily skin, it's just your skin's so like sensitive to certain things, and so if you throw your oil balance off, it just kind of throws everything off. So I've been kind of weary with using a toner lately. I'll use kind of like a toner at night, and I think that's it sometimes, like every other day or something like that. But I do really like this cleanser because, like I said, it's an exfoliating cleanser, and it also has charcoal in it too. And I've been wanting to try out a product like this. So actually, when I purchased from Southern Sky Beauty the first time, I actually I purchased this because I was like, huh, like a charcoal cleanser, this sounds interesting. So I'm really glad I got it because look at it, guys. I've put in quite a punch in there, and I really like this a lot. I think it has, hold on, it has something else really good in it. I think it was like rose clay. Yep, rose clay. It's rose clay and charcoal. And like I said, I really love it. It's definitely something I'm gonna have to restock up on. I hope it's something they have year round. I'm not sure if it's like a new product they started making. I think I saw that around the time when I did get this, it was a new product. But like I said, I'm hoping they keep this year round. And I've noticed a lot of people haven't really been buying it. I don't know. I'm not really sure why, but and I've talked about in the last video too with you guys, Southern Sky Beauty is moving, so all their stock needs to be sold. So if you guys want to help them out, I'm not going to go into full details with it, because if you want to check it out, I think I talked about it numerous occasions, possibly even in the first video I did. So if you want to check that out, you can in the second video for all the details. And I'm trying to think here. I am just so out of sorts today, guys. I feel like weird. I feel really weird, and I feel dehydrated. I'm not really sure why, because all I do is drink water and then I drink coffee. Like, I treat myself to a coffee, but I literally drink nothing but water and I feel dehydrated. But I also think there's something going around right now, and I might be getting possibly sick again. So, but let's keep our fingers crossed that I'm not. But the next product we have is the Alba Botanica Even Advanced Enzyme Scrub. I've been trying a lot of enzyme scrubs lately and stuff. Well, I mean, I haven't tried this one yet, but I really like this one. I actually got it at the Whole Foods market when I went one time with my mom, and ironically my mom decided to start going there like a while back, and I had never went to it up until recently, all the Whole Foods markets. And I love it there because, well, for anybody that doesn't know, I am vegetarian and I eat really healthy for the most part. I mean, there's times where I do fall off, but I eat relatively healthy, and so that place is like a haven to me because they have so many organic and like vegetarian options. It's ridiculous. So that place is like a safe haven for me. And I found this here on sale, surprisingly, and I love it. It's very gentle. Oh, it is vegetarian too, of course, because it's being sold at a Whole Foods market, I'm sorry guys. And yeah, I really like this a lot, and I think this is something they normally sell at like Ulta or Sephora, but I really like it. I'm not sure if they sell it at drugstores. I haven't seen it before, but I really do like it. Like I said, it's very gentle. It has sea algae in it apparently. And here, I'll try to show you guys like the texture. You can kind of see it. It's kind of like a gritty kind of because like I said, it's like a sea algae kind of mask, but it's like an enzyme scrub. But I really do like this a lot. Every so often I normally use this, so maybe like 2 times a week. That's what I normally do, or 1 to 2 times a week, depending on what all else I use. If I use like a bunch of masks, I won't really use it, but I use like a mask 1 to 2 times a week normally. But if I'm having like really bad breakouts like this past week, I'll use some extra stuff to try to get it out of my system. And I think that's about all I want to talk about this. I'm not really sure. I don't know if I'm gonna do this angle again on this phone because it's been driving me nuts, and it just seems like the light keeps shifting and it's driving me nuts. Like I said, I don't know if you guys noticed, I kept like bending down here trying to get the light to refocus, and it's not having it for whatever reason. It's just not having it. So I guess I'll just go back to doing vertical style, unfortunately. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I feel like there was more I wanted to talk about, but I basically went over what I wanted to talk to you guys with, just in general. And if anybody has any questions, just like put messages in the comments and just let me know. And I hope that helped anybody. I guess what I will say is, yeah, it's rough growing up with bad skin, and then being in your 20s and still dealing with it. It's really difficult. I know some people that didn't break out whatsoever all their life, and now they're breaking out, and they're like, oh my god, this is horrible. And you're just like, you're only dealing with it for like a year of your life, dude. Like, I would take that over like 17 years of my life. Well, not 17, but like maybe like 10 years of my life with acne, and it's a lot, and it's frustrating. So yeah, it kind of sucks. So I'm hoping I was able to help some people out. Yeah, these are all my favorite like exfoliating products in mass. Like I said, I haven't tried this yet. I don't know how this is, but I have like their soaps, their face soaps that I have tried out. I think I got the Aphrodite, which I haven't tried out yet. I got their, I think it was the white soap. That was Aphrodite. Haven't tried it out yet because I'm trying to use up other soaps right now. And I really do like the Medusa. I think that's the rose clay one. And then there was another one. Oh no, I'm thinking of another soap from another brand. Oh yeah, I will show you guys quick. Another skincare product I like that's like an exfoliating thing. I used one upstairs, but I do have a backup from this lady that I really like downstairs. Alright guys, so I got it right here. This is what I talked about with you guys last time, or the time before that. It's a Sandhill & Co. Soap Co. brand I was telling you guys about. She unfortunately doesn't sell online, as far as I know. She only goes to markets and sells there. I think she goes to the Delaware market that's usually in the Dogfish Head parking lot. I think it's in Millsville or something like that. Like the actual brewery, Dogfish Head, you want to go there, and they have, I think on Thursdays or Fridays, it should say on the site or something, they have like a farmer's market, and they always bring in new people. They have live music and everything. It's pretty cool, and I always try to get there like every year now, at least once. And when I saw her last, I liked her page on Facebook and everything finally, and she actually friended me, which is really cool. And then when I finally met her in person, like after she friended me and everything, I actually talked to her. I was like, hey, you actually friended me on Facebook and stuff, for Facebook friends. And she's like, oh my gosh, really? She's like, I was wondering who you were. And she's like, well, it's great to put, you know, like a face to a name. And she's like, oh my gosh. And she gave me a hug, and she's pretty cool. Like, she's a really like goofy woman. Like, if you follow her or friends with her on Facebook, you'll know what I mean. But she's such a sweetheart. And honestly, like, I love her products, especially I'm trying to think what it's called exactly. It's just like her coffee scrub soap with like fresh strawberries she puts in. It's one of my favorite like facial like soap bars, but it like I said, it packs a punch. I'm always saying that, packs a punch, but it does. It exfoliates really nice with the coffee grounds, and I love it so much. Like, it's one of my favorites. But I used to use it every day, and then it started making me break out because I was over exfoliating. So try to use it sparingly. I'd say like a couple times a week. But I did notice a difference, and I like what it does to my skin. It's very gentle. I've been trying to use more like gentle ingredients on my skin. I've noticed a difference. So I recommend it to anybody that's trying to clear up their skin. And I know sometimes it can get expensive, but you gotta look out for the good deals. And just trying to think here. I mean, you could also grow your own like aloe vera and stuff too. Also keep that in mind. Yeah, I really like this a lot. I think that was the last thing I want to talk to you guys about. See, I knew I was missing something, but I got you. So if you guys are able to check out that market, definitely do, and tell her that Sarah sent you. She'll hook you up with some great products. Just tell her like what you're looking for. If you're looking for something specific, like if you want to clear up your skin, or if you want to keep your oil in check, or regardless, she'll try to hook you up with something good. And like I said, you could always find her on Facebook. She's a very sweet woman. Trying to think. I think that was about it. I'm like sitting on my leg weird. Like I'm standing, but I'm propped up on my leg. I have like a weird like yoga pose going on right now because I'm trying to stay at this angle, but I'm trying to stay comfy. The struggle is real, guys. It's freaking real. So, but I wanted to talk to you guys about this, and I'm pretty sure that was all that I wanted to talk about now with you guys. I knew, like I said, I knew I was missing something, but I hope you guys enjoyed. And oh yeah, well actually no, I'll save that for another time because I just want to cover face masks and just stuff like that, scrubs and stuff. So another time we'll discuss, I guess, just like oils and stuff you can use that I love using. But for now, we'll just stick with this. And if you guys want to see more, let me know. And I hope you guys have been enjoying my unboxing videos. I do have more in the store that I'm excited to show you guys. And I will see you hopefully soon. So take care. I'm gonna like finally stand up here. And I'll see you guys later.